Today I'm talking about decompressing the spine for someone hanging from a pull-up bar. Is that a good way to help avoid injury? So first of all, it really depends. Are you deadlifting heavy? Like what's heavy? Is your spine hurting? Do you have back pain already? Have you been diagnosed with some kind of pathology? Are you compressed? Some decompression I like, similar to the park bench decompression shown in Back Mechanic. It's a good little decompression for people that have some stenosis. The pull-up decompression by hanging, you can check out the videos that we have on, we actually have these videos on YouTube where you see me working with the client, Steven, and I show different levels of decompression depending. Now, here's the thing. For those that don't know, my name is Brian Carroll. I live in Jacksonville, Florida. I'm a McGill Method certified provider, having power lifted for over 21 years and ending on a high note of being the first person to squat over 1,300 pounds. I now work with people all over the world from both a virtual standpoint and in person here in Jacksonville, Florida, with injury, resilience, and performance enhancement. I'm not giving you medical advice. For more information, go to poweractstrength.com. Thank you so much. Enjoy this video. This is a model from Dynamic Disc Designs. So big thank you over there to Dynamic Disc Designs. And this is an example. We have what do we have here? We have L5, L4, L3, L2, L2 to L5. So for example, someone that's compressed, a little bit of decompression for somebody can feel great. Just gives them a little bit more space, maybe in the foramen, maybe in the main canal there. But someone with instability, someone who has softened collagen, that is the annulus, the outer rings of your disc with the nucleus in the middle. It holds the nucleus in the middle. Someone with softened collagen that's been doing a bunch of bending and twisting, which your collagen will adapt to. It can be very resilient and stiff to bear load to squat 1,000 pounds. It can be very bendy and twisty like a salsa dancer or ballerina or gymnast. But the problem is it's bad adapting to two things. So when the discs get loose, you get a bit of instability where it loses its turgor. This is not the type of injury or pathology or circumstance that you want to be decompressing, because it's going to further destabilize you. These bony articulations back here are called facets, and they grind and they rub against each other. And then those start to become pain generators as well. So you used to have some instability, maybe a disc bulge. You further destabilized yourself, pulled yourself apart, made yourself even more loose. Now you have a kissing spine. Your spinous processes are touching each other. Your facets should articulate like this more. Instead, they're hypermobile and they're grinding because you've lost a little bit of that disc height. So thanks, Jerome from Dynamic Disc Designs for that. And this is a different model that shows a dynamic disc herniation. And we have the cord, the exiting nerve root at L4. We got an L5 segment here. And this is just an example of a good-looking facet joint, a good-looking disc height. Looking for the answer to your sleepless nights, sore muscles, and better overall well-being? If so, PowerX Strength CBD has you covered. All of our products are made of CBD isolate and have 0% THC, meaning there are no worries of failing a drug test or the worry of feeling high. With PowerX Strength CBD, we offer a wide range of products and payment options to ensure you have the option that best fits your needs. Don't just take it from me. All of our reviews and client testimonials on our site speak for themselves. You can even get 20% off your order by using code YT1306 at checkout. Go to powerxstrengthcbd.com to order now so you can get back to sleeping, recovering, lifting, feeling, and being better. Not all back pain is created equal. It depends on if the bony aspects of the facet are affected. It's going to change the dynamic of the way the spine is loaded axially. It's going to change the dynamic of the way it loads in extension. So that's a nice, healthy, plump disc. There's a disc that's lost a little bit of height, like a car tire that's lost a little bit of air. It gets a little sloppy. Okay. After a while, when you go into extension and load these facets, that's a nice facet joint right there that's articulating well. You still have that disc height, but when the facet gets thickened or arthritic, or it becomes filled with fluid, that can start generating pain, and it does not move on to extension anymore. They grind, they kind of compress onto each other, and then they can actually grow into the foramen where the nerve root exits. So you don't even have to have a disc herniation there for you to start getting pain here on your L4 exiting nerve root here. So depending if you have a disc herniation or you have a compression injury, for instance, someone with a flattened disc or degenerative disc disease, as they may call it, loss of disc height. Let me show you something pretty cool here. Jerome makes these models that are simply a lifelike. Okay, so we have a little bit of compression there, and then maybe a little bit of flexion. You see that nuclear material running towards that nerve root now. What we do is, if this is dynamic, it might change depending on the flexion, the extension, the flexion cycles. Then we do a little bit of decompression. The disc fissure or the bulge can go right back in. Disc herniations that are dynamic, you can literally compress it. And you have pain, you get an inflammatory response in the canal, maybe you hit a nerve root, but then you decompress with a little bit of traction and hanging, and then you no longer have that encroachment on that nerve root or into your neural canal there. So for those type of people, it can be absolutely a game changer to do spinal decompressions in between deadlifts, maybe pull up sometimes, decompressions on their off days, on their off times. For people preventing back pain as they feel their back getting tight, a decompression can be good, but too much of a good thing can start to cause, again, the instability. You don't want to be loosened and loosey goosey and tractioning a segment that's already loosened. So it's really just going to depend. Preventing back injury, getting back to the main question of today, can decompressing from a pull-up bar, can that help prevent injury? Yes, it can, but it's going to be more to it than that. It's going to be good spine hygiene, not compressing yourself too much, especially if you start having some back pain. Having some time where you do compress, but then you also decompress. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Remember, like, subscribe, share, click the notifications because we drop videos twice a week. We also have a live stream every Friday where I answer your questions. Click below to see the latest video that we uploaded. Also, for our products, our CBD, our books that correspond with these videos, it's down in the description. For more information about all things Brian Carroll and Power Rack Strength, go to powerrackstrength.com. You can book a consult both virtually and in person with me. Enjoy your week, and thank you so much.